can vote you out. You have failed us. And you have failed the people of Ireland. We are the people of Ireland. We are strong. This crowd in front of me here will not break. No matter what you do, Michael Collins would have turned in his grave to see what you have done to the good people of Ireland. And you will not break me. I will stand and make you accountable. Media, government, especially the media. I will stand here and I am not going away. I will spend the next 10 years of my life making you accountable for what you have said to me and to others like me. On that note, everybody, this is not the time to stop this fight. This is the time to stay fighting for our freedom and our rights. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Kevin Quinn. Okay, and last but not least, our last speaker is from the Rebel City. Need I say any more? It's Dermot O'Kayla.
Gonna be a good Rachel. Agus Dave Mountain Blackley again. Our east is Unta Coolmer in our Yasav and so reached. A gwine policy and realtus a hog den of Gachenier of the Hawk con Lano to ride, Lanoquid policy a con an installasa a rule concene. Today, earlier at the Garden of Remembrance, I was reminded that 2 homeless people died here in Dublin City during the week. But there's other occasions on, Peter has mentioned. Today, people gathered at Moore Street, the site of the last stand from the GPO. Pierce Connolly was taken out, wounded, and the other leaders took the last stand there. This is a vital part of our heritage, and I condemn Dublin City Council for allowing the developers to railroad over it. The other centenary event that we saw marked today was when the unemployed workers of Dublin occupied the Rotunda 100 years ago today in protest at their condition and to establish democracy and rights for them. So shout out to them, fair play. I'm a man, as they said, from Cork City, and I have a neighbour who I'm not proud of. His name is Micheál Martin. Last night, he thanked us. He said when we were asked to take on these sacrifices of the last 2 years, but we were never asked. That is, others have said, that is the absence. The Irish people today, we are not consulted about any of the policy in our own state. If we were, I'm sure we would not continue to abuse our own children. So, these laws have impinged upon us all, and there are fines facing many of us. I'll repeat what I've said many times. Do not pay the fines. Go to court, fight your battle in every way. Do not pay, use the appeal system. If needs be, go to jail. These laws are unjust. They want to keep them. We must not let them. So we are now, I know, in the campaign for truth and working with Enough is Enough. We're heading towards the next significant date, which is March 31st, which is when the emergency powers, which they have consolidated, are due to expire. But in the week or two leading up to that, undoubtedly, I think they have made it plainly clear they want to extend these powers. So we must stand and march and protest and do everything humanly possible to us and more to stop them. I am going to visit my neighbour on Monday afternoon when I come out of the court where I'm being accused of organising public assemblies like this, a terrible accusation, which I'll throw in their face. But I'm going to go to visit the clinic of Micheál Martin on Evergreen Road in Cork and tell him stop, end it all now. This keeping on of masking our children, this keeping the restrictions and reserving the right to allow a minister to write an order to tell us you cannot go outside your front door without reasonable cause, because that is the power they have. That is absolute power. That is a power that Mussolini or Hitler would have given anything for. They didn't have such measures. Now there are many people facing such charges, being outside of your home without reasonable cause. Imagine it. But these laws are to continue. Therefore our fight is not over. So I'm going to take one little pause now again and ask you, if you haven't done so, take out your phones and text this number with the word truth, with your first name, that's enough, and what county you're in. We need to build an independent network in order that we can communicate, because social media has curtailed us. Anybody involved in this campaign, I suspect most people here will already have been censored by Twitter or Facebook or one of the social media outlets. So we have to beat them by building our own networks. That's what this is for. Now, on the question of social media, which Peter rightly pointed out, we must build new media, and I'm very happy to have here on the platform with us Corruption Awareness Ireland and M-Compass Media, who are independently broadcasting on many platforms to get the news out. I would safely say, without such initiatives, this campaign would not reach the many people as it has done at the moment. But having said that, if there's, I think about 2,500 people, for example, have responded to this text number so far. We need to add a couple of zeros to that. It needs to be 25,000 and 250,000. And this will happen, and we will win. So, on the social media, I would say in favour of Corruption Awareness Ireland, find them on Facebook. Find M-Compass Media on Facebook. Like their pages, and as you're doing so, there's a method in there. If you already like them, maybe unlike them and re-like them, and you'll be prompted that you can do a preference so that they can be one of your favourite pages, which will somehow beat the censors because the postings will come to the top of your feed. So we need to use these social medias as much as we can. And I know the campaign has a social media group, and people should join in with that. And we should utilise these platforms for everything they have. So we are going forward from today. We're going to build the campaign. I know many people are asking us, when is the next date? When is the next date? The next date that I'm aware of is in Limerick City, today fortnight, there will be a march, a rally for truth and for civil rights, which will march through Limerick City. So come there and join in, or pass the word around, and let's take this up in every town and village in Ireland, because that is what we need. Before the vote on the legislation on 31st of March, we need to fill O'Connell Street and make sure these people who have betrayed us know that we are watching and we will not sit idly by. So I'm going to visit Micheál Martin on Monday afternoon, and we're going to picket him. And maybe next Monday at Micheál Martin's clinic, if anyone's there, join me at 3 p.m. and we'll tell Mr. Martin it's not good enough, we are not accepted. a chuirde sin na hála rá gomsa ach Mulham Díomh leanúnt raig leis an feachtas seo go hamid cur leis agus an fód ag cheasamh go dtí bhfuil ar garta síbhéalta ar garta déana a rais in our shellah féin agus gur ágamid na polatóirí son ar leataobh man nílantach róparí agus gadaí de chéan sais. So gur míle maithagah a chuirde.